Alright, so here's the first look at rebuilding this 2015 WRX STI. Recently picked this guy up just today from Insurance Auto Auctions. It's 2015 STI, it's got 77,000 miles on it. Clear you tell it's got front end damage. They hit a deer. Check this out. Got a couple goodies on here. Obviously it's going to need a hood, bumper cover, headlights, grille, I believe radiator, and AC condenser. Here's a bit of the inside here. Not too bad. It does have the Alcantara. Here's the back. Check that guy out. Came with roof racks, this little vortex generator thing. Overall, pretty decent. Some deer hair right here. I did want to go ahead and get the whole front end torn apart just to see how far it went in to the car. Car still starts, drives, just no coolant in the radiator. You can see here, this is kind of buckled in a bit. This one's not as bad as this one here, you can tell. Pretty crunched down right in here. I'm just not sure how far it goes back in here. I'm going to pull all this off. Probably keep the fenders on, but pull the front end off. All right, bumper should be ready to come off. I removed this top bracket that holds all these bolts and clips in. There's no bolts on either side and a couple clips underneath. So we're pulling this off together so I can see in real time what exactly is all messed up here. Let's see, this guy looks a little bent here. Oh yeah, for sure. You can see here, this thing's just full of oh, there it is. Another grill. Here's all these. Definitely looks like the AC condenser got nicked. You can kind of see this dark area here has, assuming that Freon that sprayed all over it. Those plastic stuff. This guy's definitely mangled up. So there's not a whole lot of these replacement parts at the wrecking yard locally, but I think most of this stuff is just gonna get brand new from the dealership anyway. I might as well. All right, I'm gonna pull this guy off, keep pulling the rest of this trash and stuff out of here in this headlight, and let's see how far we get to uncover more damage. All right, so I got all this hardware off for the radiator, these hoses, expansion tank, coolant fans, bottom hose. Should be ready to come out. I want to do this kind of all in one take, you know, without any cuts. So we'll see how actually goes trying to remove it with one hand. So look at that, no good. That way you guys can kind of see. Oh shit, yeah, she's good. Oh fuck. Fans look good. Let's see. That one's good. That one sounds good. Doesn't look cracked at all. So I'm actually pretty surprised. I've never worked on a newer style or newer body style WRX. I've rebuilt 3 before in the past, and they've all been the GDs. I had 2 bug eyes and a blow-by. I'll put up a picture of the one I most recently sold. That one was pretty nice. I did a full paint job on that guy, and it looked pretty sweet. Sold that one, put the money towards this, and here we are. So surprisingly, this stuff is like actually very similar to it. I actually surprised it was going to be, thinking it's going to be a little different, but yeah. So I'm not sure what's really next here. I'm probably going to get rid of that hose. As you can see here, it was kind of getting into that belt or the alternator pulley there. Surprisingly, this AC condenser is good. It is full of Freon. I do want to take it off just so I can kind of work with the rest of everything a lot easier. So I'll probably have to drain the Freon. I mean, go get it professionally done, if you know what I mean. It does look pretty gummed up and everything, so I probably will replace that even though it's good. I know a lot of times these AC condensers, they can bend pretty bad, but they'll still work perfectly fine. It's not like these ones that have the plastics top and bottom, but those have no, you can't bend them, they just break. But these are all aluminum, so they can bend, still be just fine. But I'm gonna let the coolant drain a bit more and kind of see what else I can get into. All right, so what I've done so far is made a list on this hood. Don't mind my autistic skills here to make a list. So I kind of made a list of pretty much everything I think I need right off the bat, kind of like where I would get them from too. And here's kind of a real small list. The reason I changed pens because I fucking walked from here to here and lost my pen. Just small stuff. I need coolant. I'm gonna do oil change, Freon for the AC battery. Here I think I have every little thing so far as like the stuff I took off. These guys, headlights, bumper, radiator. I am gonna do the AC condenser. This core support, I'm gonna order that as well. I think I have to take the fenders off, but I don't wanna, well, I know I'll probably have to take the fenders off I'm assuming it'll splice in either right here. You see the spot welds. It kind of splices in here as well, but this part's probably mangled up a bit as well. So once I get those parts in, I'll probably pull the fenders. I'm trying to think if I want to do this side as well. I probably should, just because it's kinked up right here and I'll have it. I'm gonna get a new one of these as well. This one's kind of just tilted in an angle. Probably that center one that I'm looking at too is pushed in. I went today to the junkyard to find some parts for this guy. For this hood, they wanted like $500 for this hood, and it was blue. They had a silver one like this, but it had almost pretty identical, what do you call that, bump or dent right here. Silver hood, they wanted like $400 or $380 for it. I'm gonna hold off. I think I can get a brand new aluminum hood through LKQ for like $360 or $380. So I might just do that. Get a new hood, then we'll have to paint the inside. They said they had a bumper cover for it. Well, they did have a bumper cover, but they were selling it as an assembly, which I'm assuming just comes like all intact and the reinforcement bar. But they wanted $900 for that. So I said, no, screw you guys. They did have a Koyorad radiator, which I was pretty excited about going and grabbing that guy for less than $100. But I showed up and it wasn't there, so that was kind of annoying. But I did score some parts for this guy that I'll show you guys here in a minute. It was an NVIDIA catted downpipe, and then a Grimspeed up pipe, which is pretty cool, just chilling in that car. So those two parts, I'll show you guys here in a second. I paid $40 for both of those. $35, and then they charge a $5 fee every time you get parts out. So it was $20 for the downpipe and $15 for the up pipe. So that was pretty good steal there. I'll probably go ahead and get these parts ordered. This should kind of wrap up, part one of tearing this car apart. I'm gonna leave the hood on for now just so I can close it, but that will have to come off. Probably when I get more stuff in, I'll probably do like an update on what else it comes, because I'm probably gonna just pull this condenser off, and that'll probably be it for now. Until I'm trying to think, nothing really else. I just have to order stuff and wait for it to come in. So I think this will conclude part one. I'm just gonna pull those parts out so you guys can see them for what I got. But let me know what you guys think. Pretty good deal or not? I didn't even tell you guys how much I paid for it. Let me know if you want to know or try to guess. 2015, 77,000 miles on it. Insurance, auto auction. Car. Do kind of a little bit of a walk down here. These tires or the wheels are all kind of curb rash, which kind of sucks. Here's that. Alcantara seats. This thing's pretty ugly. I'm gonna pull it off. Just don't like how big and faded it is. These are kind of nice. don't know, I might keep those. And then here's kind of the back area of it. It's kind of nice here. I kind of like those. It does have an NVIDIA, I'm assuming catback. I haven't gone underneath of the car yet. I kind of just turned it on and pushed it in here. You can see the big Brembos too. Kind of once I get it kind of more pieced together, I'm going to throw it up on the lift. I have this car here that I'm working on right now that's got a bent strut and a bent tie rod. If you guys can see that there. Let's see. Yeah, that's not really straight. So working on that guy. Once I get those two parts put in, this car will come out. I have like 3 or 4 more cars that I'm doing suspension work similar to this guy on. And then I'll probably have some free time to work on my personal car and I can throw it up on the lift. But that's about it for this. I'm gonna go ahead and get some bags and mark all my bolts so I know where they came from. Put all my good stuff in the trunk and probably put this old stuff to the side until I start putting the car back together, just in case if I need any sort of clips or for reference. So but yeah, so far here she is. All right, real quick before we end it here, I wanted to show you guys what we got. So here's this NVIDIA catted downpipe, really dirty here, but so they're sitting outside. And then here's this Grimspeed up pipe that we got as well. So looks to be a pretty good condition. I didn't find any damage on it besides, what was it? It had like a small little nick somewhere right here, which I don't think that's going to affect it at all. This guy does have a small nick somewhere, like right here, that line there. Those junkyard guys like to just freaking cut these off to remove the engines. They get paid by the engines they remove, so they cut all the harnesses and all these accessories off to these cars. Super annoying. And then here's the invoice. So you can see here, $20 for one of them. There's a $5 fee they charge, and then $15 for the other, 40 bucks. I think that's a pretty good damn deal for these. All right, I know I kind of already did an outro, whatnot, whatever for this video, but I kind of figured out what I want to do as far as splicing in this core support area. So I think I want to go as far as right here into this seam. So it's got some spot welds. This goes under it. All this connected. All this is connected here, and then it goes down. This piece does look kind of bent to me. Obviously it's bent if it's pushed in, which this piece looks pretty easy as well. You got a couple spot welds down there, some right there, and then on this back side as well. So I'm probably gonna do that piece. This piece super easy, it'll bolt on and off. This one as well should bolt right off. Yep, got some bolts there. I'm gonna do replace this latch, top piece. This one looks just fine. I think I'm gonna keep this, but I do want to do this top piece as well. Other thing I just noticed too is it's gonna need some hood hinges. Didn't even cross my mind, but put that on the list. This alternator belt as well. You can kind of see here, it's gonna need a new one of those. And then the AC condenser for sure is getting replaced because it's pretty, you can kind of see there. It's pretty bowed, but it's still good. It works, just bowed. But I'm not gonna run it. But yeah, I think that's kind of a. I think I'm just gonna straighten that up too, and keep that. But that's really about it. That's probably where I'm gonna end this one here. Next one is probably when I get all these parts in, and then I'm gonna start working on pulling the fenders and getting those kind of pieces mocked up here. You can kind of see here too, it's at an angle as well. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next one.